Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more details videos. The danger opponent lurking in Coco Gauff's Cincinnati Open draw who beat her recently. Making her return in Montreal, Gauff was one of the favorites to lift the Canadian Open title. Playing just her second match since winning the French Open title in June, Gauff returned to the court in Montreal as the #1 seed. Making a winning start, Gauff outlasted her fellow American Danielle Collins in 3 sets 7-5, 4-6, 7-6, to book her place in the third round. There, she defeated Russia's Veronika Kudermetova in another 3-set thriller, 4-6, 7-5, 6-2. Unfortunately for the 21-year-old, she failed in her bid to reach the quarterfinals, as Gauff lost to home favorite Victoria Mboko in straight sets. Looking to bounce back in Cincinnati, Gauff has been handed a tricky draw, which could see her play the woman who beat her just 36 days ago in the third round. Coco Gauff may play the woman who beat her at Wimbledon in the Cincinnati Open third round. Traveling to Cincinnati as the #2 seed, Gauff will begin her campaign in the second round against either Emeliana Orango or Wang Xinyu. She could then come up against Ukraine's Diana Yastremska in round 3. Providing the 32nd seed beats either a qualifier or Lee in her opener. At Wimbledon, Yastremska stunned Gauff in straight sets, 7-6, 6-1, knocking the American out in the first round at SW19. The world #2 didn't play well against Yastremska at Wimbledon, producing another below-par serving display. Player aces double faults first serve percent win percent on first serve win percent on second serve service points won. Diana Yastremska won 357%, 67%, 73%, 38. Coco Gauff 2-9, 45%, 69%, 61%, 32. Serving stats from Coco Gauff v Diana Yastremska at Wimbledon 2025. Yastremska will no doubt hope to pick up another win over Gauff should they face off in Cincinnati, although the Ukrainian would be wise to remember what happened in their first 3 meetings. Defeating the 25-year-old at the 2024 Madrid Open, 2024 French Open, and 2025 Madrid Open, Gauff took a 3-0 lead in the head-to-head with Yastremska. Whether Gauff can extend her head-to-head lead to 4-1, or Yastremska can close the gap to 2-3, remains to be seen, but both players will need to reach the third round first. If Gauff can beat Yastremska, the trouble doesn't end there, as she will face several more challenges en route to the Cincinnati Open title. Coco Gauff's route to the Cincinnati Open title. Winning a WTA 1000 title is never easy, and Gauff will have to take down some of the best players in the world if she wants to emerge victorious in Ohio. The likes of Orango/Wang and Yastremska could test her in rounds 2 and 3, but the opponents will only get tougher from then on. In the fourth round, Gauff may play Australia's Daria Kasatkina, a former Grand Slam semifinalist. World #9 Jasmine Paolini could then await her in the quarters, the woman who beat Gauff in the final of the Italian Open earlier this year. A semifinal tie with Jessica Pegula could follow, with world #1 Aryna Sabalenka potentially awaiting her in the final. Gauff and Sabalenka haven't played one another since their controversial clash at Roland Garros earlier this year, where the American clinched her second major title. In the head-to-head, it's Gauff who leads, 6-5, in one of the most hotly contested rivalries on the WTA Tour. Match surface winner-loser score. 2025 French Open, F. Clay Coco Gauff Aryna Sabalenka 6-7, 6-2, 6-4. 2025 Madrid Open, F. Clay Aryna Sabalenka Coco Gauff 6-3, 7-6. 2024 WTA Finals, SF Hard Coco Gauff Aryna Sabalenka 7-6. 6-3. 2024 Wuhan, SF Hard Aryna Sabalenka Coco Gauff 1-6, 6-4, 6-4. 2024 Australian Open, SF Hard Aryna Sabalenka Coco Gauff 7-6, 6-4. 2023 US Open, F Hard Coco Gauff Aryna Sabalenka 2-6, 6-3, 6-2. 2023 Indian Wells, QF Hard Aryna Sabalenka Coco Gauff 6-4. 6-0. 2022 Toronto, 3 are Hard Coco Gauff Aryna Sabalenka 7-5, 4-6, 7-6. 2021 Rome, 3 are Clay Coco Gauff, Aryna Sabalenka 7-5, 6-3. 2020 Ostrava. 2 are hard Aryna Sabalenka Coco Gauff, 1-6, 7-5, 7-6. 2020 Lexington. 2 are hard Coco Gauff, Aryna Sabalenka 7-6, 4-6, 6-4. Aryna Sabalenka and Coco Gauff's head-to-head record. Only time will tell if we will see the pair face off for a 12th time in Cincinnati, but you certainly won't want to miss any of the action. The 2025 Cincinnati Open is scheduled to begin on Monday, August 11th. The Rising Shadow, Diana Yastremska. The setup. On July 1st, 2025, at Wimbledon, world number 2 Coco Gauff was unexpectedly shaken. Ukraine's number 32 seed Diana Yastremska rolled past her in straight sets, 7-6, 6-1, dispatching the defending U.S. Open champion in the very first round. Arab News. +14. The Tennis Gazette. +14. Sky Sports. +14. Yastremska's front foot aggression and fearless serve return combination powered the upset. Her serve landed at 67% win rate on first serve, and a staggering 73% on second serve. Gauff, conversely, managed only a 45% first serve percentage, with 9 double faults and weaker service point wins, 61% on second serve. The Tennis Gazette. Historical chess match. This wasn't Yastremska's first rendezvous with Gauff. Yet, Gauff had dominated each previous meeting. She won all 3 confrontations: Madrid 2024, French Open 2024, and Madrid 2025, leading the head-to-head 3-0 before Wimbledon. The Tennis Gazette. Yastremska looked like a clear underdog. And yet, at Wimbledon, she flipped the script. No longer the underdog, but a dangerous obstacle lurking in Coco's draw. The Cincinnati draw, a ghost from Wimbledon. By the time the 2025 Cincinnati Open begins August 11th, Gauff is the second seed. Her projected path? A likely third-round collision waiting. Yastremska. If both win their early matches, Gauff over Wang Xinyu or Emiliana Arango, and Yastremska over a qualifier or An Li, the two could meet yet again. Reddit. +6. The Tennis Gazette. +6. Reddit. +6. Imagine the third-round spotlight in Cincinnati. Against the fast, hard courts, Yastremska's aggressive return game and improved serve confidence could unsettle Gauff again. After all, that rush of rhythm and self-belief helped Yastremska conquer her Wimbledon win. Gauff must not allow history to repeat. Themes of danger. 1. Tactical unpredictability. Yastremska's game right now is emotionally flowing and tactically bold. She attacked Gauff's serve and forehand repeatedly at Wimbledon. Her precision nervous Gauff's rhythm and unleashed the flurry. 2. Psychological edge. For the first time, Gauff lost convincingly to a player she had previously dominated. That shift leaves a mental scar. Yastremska now carries momentum. Gauff might carry doubt. 3. Surface mismatch. Hard courts, especially Cincinnati's medium-fast EcoTurf, could accentuate Yastremska's volleying, depth off both wings, and first strike returning prowess. Gauff's serve and pace game, when off rhythm, becomes vulnerable. If they meet, what could happen? Let's envision their potential third-round showdown, drawn through creative license. Opening exchange, early nerves. Would Gauff break Yastremska early? In Wimbledon, Gauff lost that first-set tiebreak. In Cincinnati, psychological pressure amplifies. Service struggles. In Montreal, Yastremska handled pressure on return by maintaining second serve when rate above 70%. If Gauff's serve falters, double faults, slow percentages, the match can tilt. Momentum swing. Yastremska surged in round 1 of Wimbledon after a close tiebreak, then followed up emphatically, 6-1 second set. That bravo indicates she knows how to see shifts. Gauff's poor third-set service point wins, only 32%, way heavy on her fate. The Tennis Gazette. Mental bedrock. Gauff must rebuke doubts, rely on composure under break points. Historically, in prior wins over Yastremska, she displayed resilience, coming back from sets down in Madrid 2025. That grit may still carry her here. Beyond round 3, aftershocks. If Yastremska stuns again in Cincinnati, it's not just a match win, it's a statement. The pressure is shifting in Gauff's major draws. A third-round exit would devastate a defending champion mindset. Meanwhile, Yastremska could become the Cinderella story of the tournament. If Gauff wins instead, that would extend her H2H lead to 4-1. But it may come at cost. Gauff will need to serve better, limit double faults, elevate follow-through timing. She emerges battle-tested, ready for the looming threat of Jasmine Paolini, Jessica Pegula, or Aryna Sabalenka in later rounds. ESPN.com. +6. The Tennis Gazette. +6. Reddit. +6. Persona sketch. Yastremska, the Phantom. Think of Diana Yastremska not as an underdog, but as a phantom, ghosting into Gauff's bracket, haunting past victories with fresh vengeance. Her Wimbledon victory resonates like reclaiming lost power. She brings unpredictability. One moment, flat ground strokes. Next moment, ferocious angles into the lines. Serve placement varied, always probing. She doesn't crumble under momentum shifts. She builds them. Creative narrative, court of the unexpected. It's August 13th, 2025. Coco strides onto stadium court. Across net, Yastremska adjusts her wristband with a calm grin. The crowd expects fireworks. Bookmakers tilt toward Gauff. Pundits cite her ranking form. But Yastremska won't vanish into form. She enters that match with something deeper. Revenge, belief, the taste of an upset. As Gauff lands first serves, Yastremska returns them deep. 3 times rocket backhands into the corner, setting the tone. Later, Gauff's serve wobbles. Double faults tangle rhythm. She tries to break. Every time she steps forward, Yastremska squares, slices, cuts angles, and suddenly it's a tiebreak. Yastremska pulls ahead, closes it. The second set is a flurry. Yastremska's returns bite deeper. Gauff's footwork flickers from fatigue and doubt. The scoreboard ticks, 7-6, 6-3. The stadium quiets. Yastremska disappears into the draw, leaving Gauff to stare across net, questioning how quickly tides can turn. Why it matters. For Gauff, winning the Cincinnati Open requires beating more than seeded players, even ghosts from recent past. She must rewrite the narrative. For fans, a match like Gauff versus Yastremska showcases tennis drama, the unpredictable, emotional ebb and flow of rivalry and redemption. For the WTA Tour, it's evidence that head-to-head history and ranking don't guarantee outcomes. It's the moment where underdog belief becomes real threat. In conclusion, the danger opponent lurking in Coco Gauff's Cincinnati Open draw isn't a newly minted top player, but someone with history, confidence, momentum. Diana Yastremska, who most recently stunned her at Wimbledon just 36 days earlier. The Tennis Gazette. Yastremska combines tactical chaos, mental strength, and a hunger to repeat. It's a collision of style and psyche that could either be Gauff's fan-favorite redemption or another shock headline. Whether danger becomes memory or legend depends on how Gauff handles this familiar foe in unfamiliar territory.